Very good morning to all. Respected Principal Sir of our institution, Y.S. Palpara Mahavidyalaya, Dr. Pradipta Kumar Mishra Sir, today's honorable resource persons and speakers, all faculties from various departments of our institution, students and other participants. Myself, being the convener of this today's webinar, feel immense privileged to welcome you all this national level webinar. Today's webinar is organized by the Gender Sensitization Cell of the Internal Complaint Committee of our institution in collaboration with IQAC. And the topic of today's webinar is Gender Sensitization and Women Empowerment Issues, Challenges and Strategies. The main objective and motto of today's webinar is to spread the awareness about the gender sensitization, especially amongst the student. As per the program schedule, there are two sessions in today's webinar. The first part, that is the inaugural session, which is already going on. And after the completion of my speech, our Honorable Principal Sir, Dr. P.K. Mishra Sir, will deliver the welcome address towards the all participants. And after this, we will switch over to the technical session. In the technical session, we have two eminent speakers. The first speaker, that is the keynote speaker, Professor Gitanjali Das, ma'am, Vice Chancellor of Berhampur University, Odisha. And the second speaker, Dr. Papia Gupta, Professor of the Department of Philosophy and Life World of Vidyasagar University, West Bengal. Now, I am very shortly explaining the theme of the today's webinar, as all the participants are waiting to listen the speech of today's resource person's address. Okay, the theme, which is, I think, is very much relevant. The two terminologies which are mentioned in the today's title in the webinar, that is the gender sensitization and the women empowerment. I think these two terminologies are interdependent and have immense importance from the societal aspect. Gender sensitization, which is a process of changing stereotype mindset of the society. Now, what is this stereotype mindset? This stereotype mindset is mainly maximum people, not maximum, but some section of our people strongly believes that male and female have different ability or they are unequal entity, and hence they function differently in various socioeconomic aspects. In other words, I also can explain the term gender sensitization as it is the alteration of the behavior by raising awareness of gender equality concern. So this can be done by conducting various sensitization campaign, training, workshop, etc. And in this regards, various teachers from the primary section, secondary section, and also in the higher institutions, and parents can play contributory effects to the student for raising their awareness about the concept. On the other hand, the other terminology, that is the empowerment, which is a dynamic process. And it is very difficult to explain the concept of empowerment in a nutshell. Still, it is general. It means generally empowerment that is moving from the weaker position to the stronger position, especially by transition of the power. In case of women empowerment, which mainly aims the economic power, access to resource power within the household functions, process of gaining control, and involvement of women in the politics. It mainly indicates an environment or a society where women can breathe without any fear of oppression, exploitation, and discrimination. This can be achieved if both genders show dignity and respect to each other. And this also can be achieved by empowering the weaker section of our society, especially the women, which are in a comparatively in weak position by empowering them. So I think that a proper correlation of these two ideologies will ensure a sustainable future of our society that will make a biasless, a gender sensitized society, which will uh, give a good prospect for our nation. This is the end of my speech. I'm not going to details because there are two eminent resource person who will talk about this in details, about the strategies, about issues of the gender sensitization and women empowerment. So I am now requesting our honorable principal sir to deliver your welcome address, sir. Over to
Thank
you.
you. Thank you very much, Pragya Madam, being the convener of this national webinar. You have given a very nice and excellent conceptual note of the theme, that is the spotlight of discussion, that is the theme of our national webinar. So, again, at the outset, I welcome all the learned participants of this national webinar, eminent dignitaries who are sworn in as the honorable resource persons in the capacity as keynote speaker and honorable speaker, two eminent personalities having that expertise in the field of gender sensitization, that the national webinar we are organizing today on the theme gender sensitization and women empowerment issue, challenges and strategies. So on my behalf, on behalf of the institution, I welcome all these dynamic, resourceful dignitaries holding the position as keynotes. One is keynote speaker, another is leading speaker. So, on my behalf, I welcome and congratulate the organizing team, in particular, Madam Dr. Pragya Bhattacharya, who happen to be the convener of this webinar, Dr. Aniruddha Sinha, coordinator of IQAC, a part of this program, Dr. Mrinal Kanti De, head Department of Philosophy, member IQAC, among other members, Srimati Arundhati Bhattacharya, Mr. Sujit Mandal, Mr. Suman Mandal, who is managing the technological transaction of this national webinar, Mr. Somen Rai, Mr. Sudipta Das, for giving their valuable time and energy for smooth organization of this program. And this program is being organized by the Gender Sensitization Cell of Internal Complaint Committee in collaboration with Internal Quality Assurance Cell of Yogoda Satsang Palpara Mahavidyalaya. I am indebted to the governing body of the institution, to all the IQAC members of this institution, all the members of teaching and non-teaching staff, for extending their wholehearted support for making this program a good one, having this expectation. And I think the outcomes of this webinar will provide a great deal of experience, hands-on experience to our beloved students who are the main stakeholders, who are the main recipients of this program, because in future they have to guard the progress of the nation. They are the future products of the nation. They are the architect of future generation by taking India as a case. So as Madam Pragya Bhattacharya has already given a very glaring look, a very conceptual look on the theme gender sensitization and women empowerment issue, challenges and strategies. You know, now this regarding when you will tell about this gender sensitization and women empowerment, you will say these two concepts, these two very comprehensive terms are two faces of the same coin for ensuring wholesome development of women, leading to the development of the nation. So if you'll say this women empowerment or this gender sensitization is a old wine in new bottle. The matter is that, the concern is that now we are giving focus as a matter of degree, because time has come. We are on the four concepts relating to the women empowerment or gender sensitization is on the spotlight of discussion. One is gender equality. Number two is gender equity. Number three is gender parity. And last one is gender synergy. Because we have to accept, we have to actualize the men and women are the two faces of the same coin. As Madam Bhattacharya has given a very good thing, but I have to have my own concept about this gender sensitization, as she has already mentioned that if in a very nutshell you will say it is a socially approved and recognized behavior to all the individuals, to all the citizens, irrespective of caste, creed, color, sex, etc. So that our optimum, that sustainable development goal, I mean sustainable development, will be achieved. And if we'll say about, it has its importance, not only that for awarding our students as per the guidelines of UGC, and to maintain the principle of equilibrium, and to ensure the gender equality out and out, to inject a practical shape in our students, in our learners, how they will give or send the message to the general public that this is gender sensitization. There is no difference, there is no functional gulf between men and women, and it is very simple thing. We all are the products, we all are the end products of the Almighty God. But it is not our concern that we will actualize this gender sensitization concept. Madam, welcome in this. On behalf of my institution, I welcome Madam Professor Gitanjali Das, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Barampur
Welcome,
University.
ma'am.
Madam, welcome.
Welcome, ma'am.
Just I am on
Namaste.
the way to welcome you, Madam. Just I am giving my own conception about the theme of the webinar. Please, Madam, have a
Yeah.
glaring bearing with us, Madam. So, thing is that this gender sensitization concept is it needs to be actualized starting from home, I mean family, then from social organizations, then in educational institutions, then in our working places, and last one in our communities, different forms of communities. We will actualize all these things. And if we provide a look on the present position of this women empowerment, as Madam Bhattacharya was telling about the empowerment, when you will have women empowerment, we have to confine to the aspect of social, political, cultural, religious, and educational aspects, so that our holistic development, that is the major intention of the newly introduced national education policy, I mean 2020. So if I would like to give a view about the data regarding the progress of India for accelerating the process of okay, just আচ্ছা, তাহলে আসছে না
So there may be some
okay.
network issues.
Okay, so regarding the concluding aspect of my conception about this gender sensitization, if I'll say now time has come, we have to make a synergy between men and women at the household, at the organizational level, at the institutional level, at the working places and community level. Am I audible? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, 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 okay.
Yes, sir.
Again,